Very stable base, some really quality shots all around the park. So really good against the likes of Natarajan. Sai Kishore getting a brilliant 100. Innings he will remember, cherish for a long, long time. Batted so well. But more importantly, he's got to continue now. He's in good form, prime form. He's got a 100. The confidence will be there for him. Highest individual scores this season. N.S. Chaturvedi getting 121. Because there. Oh, what a shot. That's a delight. Landing inside. Very nicely done there. What a force. So well planned like Shriram life insurance plans. Here Rajkumar getting the first boundary in this innings.
Well planned indeed and much needed. With the mid-off inside the circle, it was a safe shot. He really had to connect well, which he did, and eventually breaks the shackles for the Trichy Grand Cholas. Rajkumar is someone, once he gets into the swing of things, he can really be damaging. You can just see the field. They've got a long on the boundary right now. An adjustment in length. Now, for someone like a Deeban, Ajay, what can he do? Because we've seen him get a few wickets, but he doesn't go over 120.
Just move the ball around. You know, his release is pretty good. You see the wrist position on this occasion, slightly going wide of the crease, but just see the release there. Yeah, lovely wrist position. Just see the seam coming across. The length pretty good as well. The ball. That's the reason he can just jack the ball around. Saw with that wicket as well of Jay Suresh, the way he got the lateral movement.
Very clean and smooth action as well.
Every bowler, they know their strength. As you mentioned, he's not the paciest, but if he bowls in those areas, back of length, can just jack the ball around, because the surface hasn't got much for the seamers. Just see the way he bowls in. The head position is pretty good. Yeah, strong landing as well. He's a strong lad.
And often people talk about playing within your limitations or bowling within your limitations. Maybe just change the wording and say bowl according to your strengths. That has a more positive connotation.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, every bowler knows, you know, what their strength is, because you bowl day in, day out in the nets, in the matches as well.
Last ball of the over. And one can say that it's a good one. Only a boundary of that one. The pressure is still on the Trichy Grand Cholas. 11 for 1.
ஐயோ
டேய் மச்சான் ஓப்பனிங் கட்ஸ்மேன்
அண்ணா
எப்படி ஷேவ் பண்ணா வெட்டும் எரியும்
அப்ப
புது ஜிலெட் கார்டு 3 in 1 இப்போ நீ பெரிய லீக்ல இருக்க ஷேவும் பெரிய லீக் மாதிரி இருக்கணும்
இதோட 3 சென்சர் பிளேட்ஸ் சாதாரண ரேசரை விட ஒரே ஸ்ட்ரோக்லயே ஸ்மூத் ஷேவ் தரும் வெட்டாம எரியாம
பெரிய லீக் ஃபீல் எப்படி இருக்கு
ஸ்மூத்
ஜிலெட் கார்டு 3 in 1 பெரிய லீகுக்கான ஷேவ்.
Once again this year showing their support for the Shriram Capital TNPL.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a very good turnout. We've seen in all the days. We saw K. Rajkumar as well. He's a really good batter. Got very fine innings against Salem. Batted really well, getting 67 unbeaten of 43 deliveries. Match number 8. Batted really well. Just carving on the offside. Very strong in that area. Back to live action. Going for the big one this time. He's missing it. Wide the call from the umpire. Down the leg.
See, got that innings of 67 against SKM Salem Spartans. Yes, that team isn't in the best of forms this year in the Shriram Capital TNPL, but they still have a very good bowling attack. He took them on, Poya Mori being one of them, Karthik, a good leg spinner, and he was very positive against them.
I like the way M. Siddharth is wearing his pace here. Started with a wide in this over. The first over was really good from him. He's conceding a single.
He tries to go over mid-wicket. They've got a man in the deep who will stop that one. They're still searching for that flurry of boundaries, Ajay. When you're chasing 202, the fans often say, where are the boundaries?
Yeah, just got one so far. And they have to look for more. The bowling is good. They're bowling the right line. Deeban has been very impressive. So has been M. Siddharth. A very clever bowler. He knows how to go about. Required run rate is creeping up. Start of the innings it was 10.10. Now it's 11.45.
And just for someone like Sham, who's fresh off 100. It's come after years of hard work, and it was an innings where he proved himself at this level. A question for you, being a former player yourself, when you have got that breakthrough innings, what is the mindset soon after? Is there pressure because you've got to do it again? How do you look at it? Because there are more expectations now.
Goes for the big one, man the deep. And what a catch that one. That's outstanding. Excellent anticipation there. He was running, had to run some distance, and M. Siddharthi strikes. You mentioned about Sham, well, this time around, he couldn't do much. That's a phenomenal catch.
Fantastic catch. It is Andre who sets very high standards for himself in the field. Running across to his left, diving, keeping his balance. And he's got the big wicket of Sham, and that persistence of Siddharth has paid off as the pressure continued to build, and Sham has gone for 2. 13 for 2, the Trichy Grand Cholas.
முன்னாடிலாம் நான் ஐஸ்கிரீம் சாப்பிட்றச்சு ஜிவ்வுன்னு அப்படியே பல்லில் ஒரு கூச்சம் தெரியும். அப்பதான் என் டென்டிஸ்ட் என்கிட்ட சொன்னாரு, பல்லு மேல இருக்கிற படலம் தேய்மானம் இருக்கிறதுனால பல் கூச்சம் நரம்புலேருந்து ஏற்படுது. அவர் என்ன தினமும் சென்சடைன் யூஸ் பண்ண சொன்னார்.
சென்சடைன் பற்களுக்குள்ளே போய் நரம்புகளை அமைதிப்படுத்துது.
சென்சடைன் இது கண்டிப்பா வேலை செய்யுது.
ஐயோ மறுபடியும் வெட்டிருச்சு. சாதாரண பிளேடா? ஜில்லட் கார்ட்ல இருக்கு.
Really take on the mantle in this run chase now for the Trichy Grand Cholas, walking in at number 4. It's a top class over by a top class bowler. Siddharth concedes only 2 and gets a wicket. 4 overs gone, 13 for 2.
பல் கூச்சத்திலிருந்து உடனடி நிவாரணம் பெறுங்கள் சென்சோடைன் ராபிட் ரிலீஃபுடன்.
ஐயோ
டேய் மச்சான், ஓப்பனிங் கட்ஸ் மேன்.
அண்ணா,
எப்படி ஷேவ் பண்ணா வெட்டும் எரியும்.
அப்ப
புது ஜில்லட் கார்ட் 3-in-1. இப்ப நீ பெரிய லீக்ல இருக்க, ஷேவும் பெரிய லீக் மாதிரி இருக்கணும்.
இதோட
Wickets, but in terms of runs, Kovai had 3 times the amount of runs that Trichy have got at a similar stage. Diban will be persisted with for a third over as the pressure's on. Makes room. He's lofted that down the ground. They've got long on, who's trying to run across and will stop it. Inside play. It was Kishore who does well.
Yeah, good all-round cricket there. Just playing down the ground, and of course Jay Kaushik, he's come in, and he's there because this was an outstanding catch. Going for the big one. We're just struggling with his timing today. Sham is lofting it, but just see that the anticipation. Absolute top class slide in the end. Andre was the fielder in the deep. Excellent commitment shown by him. Also didn't get hold of that one as you like because didn't get the elevation. But a fine wicket, important wicket for M. Siddharth. He's done well so far.
It's on a length, pulls it to mid-wicket and finally gets a 6. And when a batter is timing it this well, that's about the best a man can get. Rajkumar needs to turn it on here for the Trichy Grand Cholas.
Yeah, using that angle this time. The ball just coming in, just whacking on the onside. Nasty done by him. Good connection and going all the way. That's the result that he wanted. 68 meters, that's 6. Really excellent connection there.
This time outside the off stump. It's a partial stop by Ambrish at extra cover. Will be a single. So just to build on what we were discussing in the last over rather, about a player scores 100, it's a breakthrough 100. You come on into the next innings as we have a look at this perspective from the IOB buggy cam. What is the kind of pressure? Because you want to do it again, yet there are expectations. Now there's the pressure of expectations as well.
The most important thing, Nishad, is every match is different. And as the coaches say, you have to start from zero. What's happened is history. You have to begin again. Get your timing right, your footwork going. And I just thought today, as far as Sham was concerned, the timing wasn't there for him. He was struggling for that. Nicely put away in the gap as well. That's racing away. It's a very quick outfield. And that's going to be a 4. Desperate dive in the end. He's in pain there. He's in pain. Andre was the fielder who just took that catch. Getting the holding there. Just hope he's fine.
Yes, he put in the full length dive and it just took him across those cushions and may have just clattered into the board. And it is painful. In fact, yes, his face right onto the boards. Have seen this happen in other matches as well. It is a bit of a jolt. Hopefully he isn't hurt too badly. Kaveri Hospital, our medical partners, always available and there for us in the hour of need. It's a 25-year-long legacy built on trust, quality and care. And just looking at the field of play, also great to have our doctors here. Just looking at the field of play, he's up on his feet and ready to take up his spot on the field.
They looked a bit concerned as well. Just got up. Yeah, he's fine. That's really good news. Got up there. So the physio just checking on him. Concussion. They just hit the holding there. Just checking with him. Looks to be fine. So really good to see there. Andre, the superb fielder. Great commitment shown by him. Nevertheless,
just remember an incident like this involving the Australian player Steve Smith in an IPL match where he had gone on to land onto the boards. And yeah, his teammates also felt the pain. It was Madhav. Bowled him! Deeban Lingesh on the mark. He creates further trouble for the Trichy Grand Cholas. May have conceded a 6 and 4, but then he's gotten the big scalp of Kaushik.
yeah, playing all over that one and keeping it very simple. In the stump line, good release as well. Lovely, a slight movement there. The ball just coming back and missing the line completely. He's delighted. He's fired up. Done a very good job so far. Deeban, the second wicket for him. The man walking out, Jay Kaushik, couldn't do much. Out for 4, 26 for 3 now.
ஐயோ
டேய் மச்சான் ஓப்பனிங் கட்ஸ்மேன்
அண்ணா
எப்படி ஷேவ் பண்ணா வெட்டும் எரியும்
அப்ப
புது ஜிலெட் கார்டு 3-in-1 இப்போ நீ பெரிய லீக்ல இருக்க ஷேவும் பெரிய லீக் மாதிரி இருக்கணும்
இதோட 3 சென்சர் பிளேட்ஸ் சாதாரண ரேசரை விட ஒரே ஸ்ட்ரோக்லயே ஸ்மூத் ஷேவ் தரும் வெட்டாம எரியாம
பெரிய லீக் ஃபீல் எப்படி இருக்கு?
ஸ்மூத்
ஜிலெட் கார்டு 3-in-1 பெரிய லீக்குக்கான ஷேவ்.
Helps beat sensitivity fast. Sensodyne Rapid Relief.
Bhavan Surya walks in with his team in trouble. Made his debut in the last match against Nellai Royal Kings, in fact. Got a 4-ball duck, but this was the wicket.
So playing across the line there. That's the reason he missed that line. Easing on the onside. First runs for Bhavan. He opens his account there. And a very fine over. 5 done, 27 for 3.
முன்னாடிலாம் நான் ஐஸ்கிரீம் சாப்பிடும்போது பல்லுல சுள்ளுன்னு ஒரு கூச்சம் இருக்கும். அப்ப என்னுடைய டென்டிஸ்ட் புரிய வச்சாங்க, என் பற்களோட மேல் படலம் தேஞ்சதுனால அந்த நரம்புகள்ல இருந்து கூச்சம் ஏற்படுதுன்னு. அதனால அவங்க என்ன தினமும் சென்சோடைன் யூஸ் பண்ண சொன்னாங்க.
சென்சோடைன் பற்களுக்கு உள்ளே போய் நரம்புகளை அமைதிப்படுத்துது.
சென்சோடைன் வேலை செய்யுது.
வாவ், பஞ்சு மிட்டாய் 10 நாள் ஆஸ்பத்திரியில் அட்மிட் ஆகி டிஸ்சார்ஜ்.
This is a pretty disastrous start. 3 down for 27. Not enough runs on the board. Lost too many wickets as well. Nothing has gone right for the Trichy Grand Cholas. Remember, they're second on the table, so they've done very well. They lost their first match. In case you're only just joining us on YouTube, thank you so much for being a part of the Shriram Capital Tamil Nadu Premier League. You can listen to commentary in English, Hindi or Tamil. But thank you so much. And so a reminder that Trichy are number 2. And here, it's been a disastrous outing for them. Charu Sharma. So delighted to be in the company of Shabani Bhaskran here with us. Shabani, quite unexpected. And as we see the wicket again, it was a magnificent delivery.
Good evening, Charu. Absolutely, because we did see Deeban Lingesh get the better of Suresh Kumar, a skipper. with an outswinger, and this time the in-swinger came into play against Jay Kaushik. Good degree of movement from him, and makes it that much more difficult when a bowler can swing the ball in both directions.
Oh, spanked through the offside. A touch too full. And Rajkumar takes heavy toll, crossing the boundary line, safe and sound, like Sriram's fixed deposits.
He's good through the offside, any width. He will make the most of it. Over 500s, fours so far. We're into the 20th game of the Shriram Capital TNPL. Plenty of runs we've seen. Pulled away, almost like a short arm jab, but there is deep square leg in position. Kishore has picked up quite a few wickets this season so far. Has been given the responsibility of bowling the final over of the power play this evening. Pavan Surya, his first season of the Shriram Capital TNPL. In a dicey situation Trichy find themselves in.
Yeah, lots of trouble. 3 deliveries to go for power play. They've done poorly. They already need 12 and over. And imagine scoring 12 and over for 14 overs. That's not easy. It's okay for 3, 4, even 5. So they've dug themselves into a really deep, dark hole here, Trichy Grand Cholas. One can argue that they're pretty well placed on the table, and which is why it may not hurt them excessively. But what a big move it will be for Vida Kovai Kings, who are in bad shape on the table at number 7. They will now move up a little smartly.
Going for the big hit, mid-off, running back. Shah Rukh Khan unable to reach it.
Well, unfortunately, because of his knee injury, I don't think he was running too quickly. And as it is, of course, he had back to the ball. So running with the ball over your shoulders, over your head, never easy. I think he was only a step or two short. Somebody quicker, without injury, might have actually managed to get there. But Kishore, of course, believes he almost should have had his man.
I think the throw that came in bounced off his helmet. Gonna have to check. That's why the physio is in for the concussion test.
Ouch. You don't like us, just tell us. Don't have to hit us on the helmet.
Another important reason why you should wear a helmet while batting, not just to face the bowlers and the bowling, but also some wayward throws, some awkward bounces that can come off throws.
Yes, it's not just what, you know, it's also when you're nearing the crease, because when the throws come in, and at times, oh, from the Kaveri Hospitals, almost required. But I think the batsman's recovered. But good to see them on their toes, Kaveri Hospital. 4,000, 6,000, thank you for your help.
Yeah, the throw bounced off his helmet. He was caught unawares.
Boom. I don't think that was particularly hard a throw, but still must have shocked him.
Dot to end this over and the power play. Trichy Grand Cholas, 35 for 3.
आइसक्रीम खाने से मुझे दांतों में बहुत झंझनाहट होती थी। फिर मुझे मेरे डेंटिस्ट ने समझाया कि दांतों की ऊपरी परत के घिसने से मुझे नसों में झंझनाहट महसूस होती थी। उन्होंने रोज सेंसोडाइन यूज करने की सलाह दी।
सेंसोडाइन दांतों के अंदर जाकर नसों को शांत करता है।
सेंसोडाइन वर्क्स।
Runs behind at this stage, Trichy are. They've also lost the same number of wickets, 202 the target. They needed a good power play, but they lost the services of their skipper while he was on 0. K. Rajkumar and Shyam Sundar, the two left-handers, were out there in the middle, before Andre Siddharth took a stunner in the deep to dismiss Shyam Sundar. And then Jay Kaushik castled by Deepan Lingesh. Jataved Subramanian into the attack. He's been extremely economical through the season, Charu Chandra Sharma.
Well, thank you, Shabani. Always nice to be called out by your full name. Yes, he has. 6.3 is exceptional. I mean, it's probably the best in the business. Of course, he is playing his first Shriram Capital second. Is it Tamil Nadu Premier? He's played a while. Just 5 wickets. Maybe that was this season. Okay. Well, the truth is that at 6.3, he's better than all the rest. And there are some big names bowling here. Some experienced names. He's done very well.
It was the wrong one. Didn't pick it up, the batter nor the keeper. It does go off the bat for Shriram Capital 4.
Well, what do you say to the captain? He's the one keeping. Let's see how close it was to the gloves. Oh, yeah, well, too much of a deviation. Can't really blame the keeper, Loki. But what a clever delivery. Tricking Bhavan Surya right away. Who's going to be a little more circumspect now?
And with slip in position.
Was that the regulation leggy? Tough to get some leg spin when you pitch it, say, middle and leg. But of course, the classic wicket is when you do pitch middle and leg and it takes off bail.
Oh, absolutely. Mid-wicket in extra cover, tight. Bowled him! Slightly fuller length delivery and straight through the batter, Bhavan Surya. Back to the hut.
Right on cue. Hitting off stump, though not off bail. And even he seems a little surprised at how well he bowled that. About leg stump and hitting top of off. How strange. I was talking about that 10 seconds ago. Jathwade, what a delivery. Congratulations. Yes, it's out. And it's a special wicket of a very special bowler. Bhavan Surya got 8 today, better than his duck last time around, 40 for 4.
பணத்தை கட்டி பாலிசி எடுத்துட்டு ஆஸ்பத்திரி கவுண்டர்ல கிளைம் அப்ரூவல் வந்துருச்சான்னு அலைய வேண்டியது நம்ம வேலையா? நம்ம பேஷண்டோட இருக்கணும். அதெல்லாம் பாலிசி பஜார் பார்த்து. பாலிசி பஜார்ல 1 கோடி ரூபாய்க்கான ஹெல்த் இன்சூரன்ஸ் மாசம் 550 ரூபாயில இருந்து. ஹெல்த் முக்கியம், வெல்த் முக்கியம்.
பல்கூச்சத்திலிருந்து உடனடி நிவாரணம் பெறுங்கள் சென்சோடைன் ராபிட் ரிலீஃபுடன்.
Fabulous delivery from Jataved Subramanian to get that wicket. Jafar Jamal is in for Trichy.
Has he had a bad TNPL or what?
Impact player is Jafar Jamal. Ishran has been substituted.
I shouldn't say bad. Forgettable TNPL so far.
Beautifully tossed up. It was the googly to start to the new batter.
It was just the kind of ball that might take pad before bat, as we go back to see that exceptional delivery. Angling in, forcing the batsman to play. I think he moved away a bit, drifting in, and then of course landing, spinning, taking off stump. Just brilliant. Everything terrific about that delivery.
What an over from Jataved. A successful one comes to an end. 40 for 4.